Hey everyone, Forever2 here, and welcome back to our first 1999 for a new anecdote to go through. And with a few days ago, Brume came out the other day, and I am not planning on pulling for her anytime soon because I have no idea what she might do. I've already got Beryl. What could Brume do when I could not? Well, before we do the survey, let us go through her anecdote. Welcome to the Unheated Gem. An unheated gem. When even the most dazzling brilliance begins to fade, you who set forth once more will find the story meant for you. So what will it be about anyway? Maybe heartbreak, maybe loss, maybe the loss of a dear friend, and I guess we'll find out. So the stage 1 Pyromancer. Let us go. Maybe we'll learn a bit more about her family. Maybe. Who knows? And back to the safe house. With the sound of a creaking door and a slow patter of trudging footsteps, a young woman steps inside. Beryl silently watches the weary young woman. Her shoulders are soaked, darkened with rain.
Your trip to Vienna was not especially pleasant, it seems.
She doesn't answer. Instead, she pulls out a heavy pouch and empties it onto the table. Crystals and gemstones scatter out, glittering in the dim light. My mission is complete. Thanks for lending me your teleportation disc. It worked perfectly. She places the plain-looking disc on the edge of the table, handing it over along with the stones to the diviner. Strictly speaking, they aren't mine, and the Foundation only lends them to me as part of our arrangement. Much like this house. Their safe house is one of the few places shielded from the storm, and the dark disk is capable of long-distance teleportation. The young gem hunter's journey is now inseparable from the Foundation's assets. Keep it. You will still have need of it.
And our next destination is?
And if they're in Vienna, her tone is businesslike, as usual, and devoid of any expectation.
Adele, what did you see there?
Yeah. What did she see? That must be an easy question for you, of all people, to answer. Only the usual things one sees in the world before the storm. You look disheartened. Is it because you finally realized just how usual these things really are?
Madame Boanish.
I'm going to West. Being a gem hunter hasn't been quite as she expected. For all she's gained, she feels even more conflicted. She pockets the disc, ending the conversation abruptly, leaving the glittering gems behind. In the quiet of her room, she closes her eyes and recalls of all that happened in Vienna. So this was during the Vienna chapter, I assume. Mm-hmm. Is this your...
Right.
Yes, sir, ma'am. This is my car. Please get in. Most nobles here still travel by carriage. Of four-wheeled automations like hers remain a rare fascination. The man and his wife step inside, and the young driver politely adjusts the lady's dress. The three of them sit, sealed away from the outside world. Miss Mueller had told us these exchanges were always in a different place, but I had no idea we would be in a car. Nor did I expect the buyer to be a young lady like you. Her tone carries no hostility, only confusion. You may call me Brume. Miss Mueller referred you to me, no? She brought me a jeweled necklace last week. I gave her a fair price, one that matched its worth. Conducting business in a car makes things easier for busy clients like yourselves. Regardless of whether our deal succeeds, I can still take you to the afternoon opera free of charge. The woman holds a flyer in her hand, Her attire bears theatrical embellishments. A peacock green plume glints from her hat.
Okay.
Just so, Mrs. Mueller's never been cheated, my dear. Show her the necklace. The lady retrieves the necklace from her purse and cradles it in her palm.
That's
We bought this a few years ago in Paris.
good.
Emerald, not bad. She receives the pendant carefully and lifts it towards the light. The green refracts across her face, vivid and pure. She doesn't need her arcane skill to know this gem meets the standard. But a small dragon pokes his head out from behind her collar and crawls into position. Hold on.
Par le feu est purifié.
Pardon me, I had to pause for a moment, or at least get off my chair, because I heard someone interrupting. The crystalline lattice of a natural gem can never be replicated. A counterfeit holds neither pure color nor brilliance. A gem is genuine if its brilliance, of the same color, can merge seamlessly. So tap on a brilliance to attempt to adjust its position. When 3 or more brilliances of the same color become adjacent, they merge into one pristine brilliance. But it's still not good enough. Pristine brilliance is not limited to any specific color, and when 3 or more pristine brilliances merge, they become one perfect brilliance. Whenever you move a brilliance, new brilliances appear. Some of them might merge automatically in this process. You enjoy seeing brilliances merge too, don't you, Fufu? So Fufu's abilities help authenticate gemstones, but they consume energy. So Fufu's first ability is to change all brilliances in an area to random colors. And its second one swaps positions of the selected brilliances. So... Right, so... Let's see... Right. Okay. Nice. So we switch brilliances. Yes, just like that. Perfect brilliances are sure to be found in a genuine gemstone. So acquire 5 perfect brilliances. Right. Nice. Alright. Nice. And there we go. And there we go. Just like that. Oh, I know what this is. Don't tell me it's like that one mobile game. Candy Crush. Whatever you call it. It's Jewel Hunter. Ugh. Flame flares, wrapping the many-faceted emerald. As it faints low, dragon lets out a tiny burp. The gem in her palm remains untouched. Apologies for the fright. My associate here helps me authenticate gemstones.
I'll take it.
This one matches my requirements. I'll buy it.
You're
an arcanist. My family has used our flames to distinguish genuine stones from false for centuries. The man ruffles a little at the claim, not fully convinced of her pedigree. The driver lets the topic drop with a turn of the wheel. Quite the performance, but then Mrs. Mueller assured us you could be trusted, and we've known her for 30 years. How much will you pay, and when will we receive the money? It's yours. Right now, sir. That's the convenience of operating out of my car. She opens the bag on the seat and takes out a thick stack of bills. Just like that? There isn't anything to sign?
Right.
None, not at all. But if you're worried about the bills, we can make a stop at the bank.
dear.
Enough, Anya. We don't have any time to spare. But Dear heavens, must you go? She covers her face with her handkerchief and cries softly.
Don't do this.
Anya, don't say that. Serving is honorable. We are defending our nation's pride. Come now, dry your tears. No one must hear you speak this way. Miss Brume. Rest assured, sir, everything that happens in this car remains private.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just take us to the theater. We've looked forward to this performance for a long time. The vehicle starts forward.
Dear?
Listen, Anya. I only need 2 pairs of sturdy boots. You keep the rest of the money. Go to shows, attend dances, whatever you like. I know you enjoyed them. Have Mrs. Mueller or Valerie accompany you.
Listen.
Until we win this thing, and I come back to you again. All right, my dear. I'll listen to you. Her voice still trembles, weighed down by grief and hesitation. Yeah, we all know how that happens. Sure, I need a drink.
I met a couple.
I met a married couple and bought an emerald from them. Of course, it wasn't my own money, and I made sure the price was fair. The driver relaxes against the car door, riding slowly and carefully on the postcard against an as yet unread book. There is no recipient, no signature, no address. She quietly jots something down, then tucks it back inside her pages. Halfway through, a voice calls out,
Hey!
Hey! It really is you! You're the gem hunter, right? The short-haired lady who's been driving around? Look, there's your dragon! At the comment, the little red creature on her shoulder puffs out its chest proudly. Yeah, the mysterious gem hunter. You're the talk of the town.
Hey!
Hey, yeah, show us the famous legendary magic, please, won't you? The sun is high, the young men are grinning and plainly drunk.
Famous?
They say you can breathe out a stone. You can breathe on a stone, and then fire appears. If the gem is real, it comes out even brighter than before. But if it's fake, it crumbles to dust, like it was never even there.
Of course.
Well, fakes aren't worth anything anyway. Rumor of a fabled gem hunter had already spread throughout Vienna. That was very much intentional. The flame of her arcane skill draws anyone with gemstones to come and trade. The fame comes with a growing pride. There is a heat in her chest that's hard to suppress. You're right. Though I'm not breathing any flames, that's Fulfo's job. She strokes the dragon on her shoulder. It flutters its wings with pride. I can't make a real gem even more valuable. But I do pay what it's worth. And what if the gem turns out to be a fake? I don't charge for that. Appraisal is free. Good! You're a kind person. Someone who bought a fake gem has nothing left anyway. Look at this one, please. I spent everything I had on it. It was supposed to be for an engagement ring, but things didn't work out.
Hey!
What? Do you mean you're just selling it?
Friend,
if there's any purpose to wealth, it's in what you use it for. Now I'm going to use mine to buy some paintings. Maybe publish a book. You spent all your money on this? She looks at the stone. Its color and luster say everything already. Well, let your little dragon put my gem to the test. I think perhaps you should keep it after all. Let it be a fond memory. You're not going to burn it? You really are a kind person. I think right now you'd prefer I were a swindler. You're no swindler. I'm just a fool. I spent everything I ever had on a fake gem. No love, no paintings, and a book that will never be published.
Hey,
Pull
yourself together.
Yeah, pull yourself together, man. The young man grips the gem, runs to the railing, and leaps.
Don't!
She rushes to the railing. The Danube flows below. He resurfaces, laughing as he's pulled along with the current. Good old Vienna! Through you, I finally understand the meaning of a gemstone. I'm just happy to be alive. Though I can't say the same for the rat that stole my money. The meaning of a gemstone. The young man continues his bizarre scene for a while longer before eventually swimming ashore. He stands stripping. The fake stone, now gone from his hand, tumbles unseen through the water. I hope he's alright. His friend goes to meet him on shore. The two of them sing as they stagger away. The gem hunter leans against the railing, looking down at the glittering river. She has seen days like this on other places and lived through them. A small smile creeps onto her face without thinking. Interrupted by a familiar ring, a message from her employer in Paris.
Adele.
Come back. The storm is coming. Of course. It is time. Au revoir. Playing God, huh? What can we do? The city bristles with anticipation for a war that will never come. The storm is set to arrive in just 3 days. Operas and balls follow one after another. Poetry and calls to arms echo together. The young gather every night. New publications appear daily. The air is so alive. It borders on absurdity.
You are?
Are you the one who buys gemstones?
Right.
Yes, madam. You may call me Brume. Please, get in first. I've never been in something like this. Is it safe? Completely. But if you're worried, I can leave it off.
Oh.
Oh, alright. She lifts herself into the passenger seat nervously. I mean, the driver's expression is hidden in shadow, but the look on her passenger's face is one of equal parts of awe and terror at this strange new marvel of technology.
I heard that.
Apparently, some famous writer is hosting a poetry reading at a cafe nearby. She breaks the silence, hoping a bit of local gossip will put the young woman at ease.
I'm sorry.
Really? I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that. I don't really care for poetry. Nor do I. It's just something I overheard from a few passengers this morning. They were already drinking at that point, though. I don't like their chances of making it through a poetry reading.
Maybe.
More young people with nothing to worry about in life. Vienna seems to have more poets and writers than cobblestones. Her tone comes across begrudging, but there is an odd helplessness to it.
Right.
Painters, musicians, opera performers. I've driven every sort and kind of them, done business with them as well. I don't know if I will ever understand them, but they've always treated me fairly. I think maybe they're just satisfied with their lot in life. Satisfied? Miss Brume, I wonder how many people you see like me, selling off their dearest possessions just to survive. She carefully takes out a crumpled handkerchief. Wrapped inside is a ring. He was just like them, so passionate. He used to write me poetry, until he put down his pen and picked up a rifle. Those hands weren't meant for digging trenches. When he enlisted, it almost seemed he was happier than on our wedding. It had only been a week. 3 days ago, they told me he was dead. There was an outbreak in the camp. Why did I let him talk me into that wedding? I was so naive. Now I'm left to divide a meager widow's pension between myself and his family, with bread and meat nearly as dear as gold. But please, this ring, how much is it worth? I was hoping to place some flowers on his grave.
What if?
Passionate, stupid man that he was. My heart was buried right along with him. But if it's a choice between flowers and food, never read poetry, miss, and never fall for a man that writes it for you. Those sweet, dangerous words will make you forget reality until it's too late. Outside the window, another group of drunken revelers passes by, locked arm in arm. One bumps into the car and staggers away. People like that live as if there is no tomorrow, but I can't. That's why I came to see you. You wouldn't believe the happiness I felt when I first saw this ring, the promises it held. Now, these gemstones mean nothing. They're only a means to an end. Brume ponders the words, yet not yet moving to take the ring or even to speak. At last, she takes a slow, deep breath and tightens her fingers around the steering wheel.
If I told you there was a reason behind their odd behavior, would you believe me?
Their passion and excitement might not be their own. They're simply reacting to something happening in this place. The woman looks out the window with a pensive, wistful stare. Hearing you say that, I actually feel a bit relieved. I was born and raised here, but I never seen anything like this. I started thinking that one day everyone else woke up and decided that life only existed as an excuse to write more poems, or maybe there was some secret way to trade petty words for food.
Why?
I'd rather believe what you say, but then why is this happening?
There will be a storm.
Because the storm...
One that will change everything.
Because the storm is coming. When it arrives, nothing here will be the same.
The square, the fountain, the opera house, the cafes. Everything familiar to you will be washed away. And so will we.
Her brow knits, like she's hearing something impossible. She tries to understand. You mean the rain will be that heavy? That it will wash all of us away? Then the government should do something before it comes.
No.
No one can do anything. No one can stop the rain, madam.
But
I have a way to leave before it arrives. If you want to live, I could help you get away from here. The driver rests her hand on the wheel, her expression grim, her voice dry. Leave Vienna and go where? Just packing up and saying goodbye to my neighbors would take me half a day. None of that matters. The only thing I could offer is a way to stay alive. After the storm, there will be nothing left of the city. Literally nothing. There's no need for farewells. Maybe you are one of those poetry people after all. But I also feel like you're telling the truth. Days this strange can't last forever. She falls silent. Now it's her turn to think. Soft rain begins outside, pattering lightly overhead. After a long while, she speaks again.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I have to go back. My family needs me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Truly. You said there's still a little time. I think I'll go out and buy some good meat and make them a proper dinner. They were right, weren't they? To live as if there were no tomorrow. I should have known. This ring.
it's genuine. Par le feu est purifié.
Some gems have a light band, area where brilliances automatically move one tile downward at the end of the turn. So let's see. Ah, I see. I see. So that's it. So, let's see, I have 94 moves left and I have to get 10 brilliances. As is. Weird. Right. So these automatically move, I believe. Let's see. Right. Nice, nice. Ooh. Alright, I'm getting a little smarter with this. And there we go. Her small dragon flicks out a burst of flame, wrapping the red gemstone in the woman's palm. When the flame fades, the gemstone remains untouched. She closes her hands around the handkerchief, holding the ring tightly.
At least...
He didn't trick me. I knew he wouldn't. Even if I'm going to die tomorrow, I die a little happier knowing for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you don't have to stay here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Brume. The door opens. The passenger steps out into the rain, shrouded in mist. It's funny. I don't want to comment right now. It's funny that she is still trying to save some people by telling them. But remember, different eras, people will think differently. Even if they tell you, oh, the storm is this dangerous, they just don't understand. Onwards to freedom, dignity, and peace. Alright. The car falls silent until a faint voice stirs.
Just what are you hoping to accomplish, Adele?
That's what I want to know. Playing Savior yet again? How amusing. Another soul living inside Brume's body, too weak to stay at the surface for long. She may only have a single moment, but she's never one to waste an opportunity to sneer. I know that I can't save everyone. I'm not trying to. But I can't let someone die without trying, non?
Oh, please.
Please, ma chère. You've neither the grace nor skill to disguise your intentions. I've been silent, not dead. Do you really want to pretend you haven't been enjoying yourself here? Driving around in this contraption, living out a long-forsaken dream? I feel the smile on your face every time you hear them calling you a gem hunter. Life is good here. I dare say superior to your pitiful life in Paris. You're happy, non? Sickeningly satisfied. You'd keep living like this forever if you could. Her brow tightens, and she lowers her face in a dark grimace.
I don't think this place is at all superior to Paris.
No, don't deny it. Nowhere else could ever compare to your precious Paris.
But this storm is coming, and this place will be destroyed all the same. Freedom never lasts long, does it? Look at all those postcards you wrote. You were as drunk on that freedom as any one of those sappy poets and love-born soldiers. But to soothe your conscience, you throw caution to the wind for the sake of some stranger with a sob story, just because you couldn't do the same in Paris. Adele, chérie, don't you feel the slightest bit of shame? To pretend as if one life might cover your sins. Alors, this storm will come, yes? But so long as it's not today, you are quite satisfied to revel in its shadow. Felicien, you're being too loud. I wasn't thinking about all of that. I only...
You idiot!
The soul's voice spikes. Paris wasn't enough to teach you? Use your head, Adele.
Even as the storm washed away all of Paris, the entire world, your life was never truly in danger. Yet now, you're content to live as that woman's lackey, you weak-willed thing you.
Tell me, how are you any different from these oblivious fools strutting about here?
Admit it.
In your heart, you are relieved it was Cecilia who died in Paris. Enough, Felicien. The driver's face freezes like ice over still water, her face booming in the empty car. You. The soul sputters weakly, having expended most of her energy. Non. Not once have I felt anything like relief about Cecilia's death. How could I ever?
She was my best friend.
Even possibly more, but still. Yeah.
The storm. It caused all this.
Adele.
Whether you accept it or not, this is the world as it is. The soul's voice drops low, dripping with condensation. Condensation. There's a condensation. Condescension. Yeah, condescension. I used to look down on the petty aristocracy as they knelt and paid homage at barons' banquets. I never imagined I'd one day be kneeling, begging someone to let me live.
And you still cling to ideas of freedom, dignity, and peace in a world like this. That sort of idealism is worse than nonsense.
Honestly, Adele, you should leave Beryl. She will never protect you. Oh, and then what? Shall we join Manus Vindicte? I certainly wouldn't object. If it weren't for them, Cecilia might still be alive. Everyone could be alive, and everyone could be dead. The only thing that matters is that Manus Vindicte can control the storm. So what? They've twisted the world into something unnatural, where only people like them can survive. I don't want a world with only one kind of person, one kind of madman. I would never want that.
I've always hated driving in places like that.
Their ideal world is like a street with no signs, no rules, only chaos everywhere. Yeah, and she said that.
Felician,
I've always let you speak your mind, but if you ever bring this up again, even once, I will ask Madame Boyniche to remove you.
Adele.
She gasps until she finally spends all of her energy and fades back into the slumber. Their argument ends without resolution. It doesn't feel like a victory. The taste of that last threat hangs acrid and sharp on her tongue. Finally, she starts the car and drives forward, cutting through the misty rain. Another night passes. Are you gone? And her mood does not improve. After leaving Paris, she had become a true gem hunter, chasing glittering gemstones and bringing them back to Madame Boyniche to serve as mediums for divination. Outside, the world is crossing another storm, but inside their shelter, the diviner has covered a table with crystals and gemstones. Pale hands place them one by one, marking them with intricate, unfamiliar sigils. Brume sits across from her, sleepless eyes dripping with each pass, unable to make sense of what she sees.
Madame Boyniche.
Are you preparing a reading?
Shh.
The rain does not last long. Be patient, Adele. Her pale eyes reflect the gemstone's glow. She speaks softly, unmoved by the events unfolding and refolding outside. Adele is quiet as she watches the ritual, her eyes catching on the glimmering gems as they clink against one another. And just as the rain slows outside, the gemstones on the table shatter all at once, their luster gone. Did the ritual fail? This was different from your usual readings, n'est-ce pas? You notice, yes? This wasn't really a reading at all. It's a different kind of ritual, though it still requires gemstones as a medium.
Madame Boyniche.
Are these stones useless now? As far as rituals go, yes, they cannot be used again.
Do you find that regrettable?
No. After all, you must have wanted me to purchase them for a reason. Well, perhaps a little. These gemstones, they have their worth and their stories. You said this wasn't a typical reading. What was this ritual for? Is it something to do with the truth of the storm? Pardon me. Her eyes sharpen. The daze of fatigue disappears. She sits up without realizing, her voice edged with hope and urgency.
You believe that by giving me the gemstones, you will learn the truth about this storm. Is that it, Adele?
Judging from your tone, it won't be that simple. Your time in Vienna has made you more eager. That is a good sign. A good sign? Maybe. Felicia nearly tore me apart over it. The soul is silent. She has sunk into deep sleep. No one in Vienna knows anything about the taverniers. Everything in Paris truly was erased by the storm. It's odd that I would only realize how proud I was of that name after it's gone. Her long fingers turn over the shattered crystal pieces, her gaze dimming. Even if I was only a driver, I was not an ordinary one. I had stories to tell.
Those days are long gone, and I realized it too late.
Adele.
Truth cannot be bought or traded. It reveals itself only along the way.
You have already set foot on the path in chasing gems and the truth of the storm. You have faced failure after failure. Yet with each attempt, you draw ever closer.
You mean I will find the answer myself? You saw this in the reading? The diviner's smile is faint and distant, like snow melting into water, gone in a breath.
Adele.
That, Adele, is something that requires no divination to see. I need gemstones. You seek them. That is all. What happens along the way is your path to follow alone. I seek them. It's still hard to believe me, a gemstone hunter in a world ravaged by the storm. Her gaze holds on the glittering slivers that have scattered across the surface of the table.
But
I don't quite understand, but gemstones do not change. Perhaps that holds more meaning than trying to save people lost in the storm. She lifts a shard and peers through it, her vision suddenly recolored to match its hue. Yeah, you can't do much about that. It is... how odd. Things taken for granted, like the name of your family, famous as they can be, until it's really gone. So, business opportunity, our fourth one. What that mean? A busy street dedicated to the buying and selling of precious gemstones, and panoply of merchants and customers of every complexion and style mingled together. Sunglasses lift and lower again and again, just to catch the gemstones shine more clearly. The sun leaves skin sticky with heat. The clarity is excellent. She places the gemstone back into the tray, neither offering a price nor revealing any particular emotion. Will you be taking it then? This is the best batch of roughs we've had in some time, shipped straight from the Padar mines.
Here's the case.
There's not much left here. There. Ask around. You'll see everyone is running low on stock.
But
the customers keep coming.
merci.
Thank you, sir. But this is not what I'm looking for. Tell me what it is that you're looking for. I will ask around. A cashmere sapphire. The practiced glinting smile suddenly dulls. I don't suppose you just heard a rumor and rushed over, eh? I'm afraid you'll leave empty-handed.
listen.
Look at you, green as grass. Take my advice, miss. Searching for a sapphire like that here is useless. Not even the most experienced hunter could find such a thing. You think me an amateur then, non? Let's not put it that way. It's only that you're searching for the rarest of stones. To come all this way and leave empty-handed would be worse, I think. Unless you have no choice, I'd advise you to lower your expectations.
No.
I see, but I don't intend to change my goals, sir. Then go ask around if you must. A commotion cuts off their back and forth. Shoo! Stop bothering me! I'm not buying your stones. No! Mina, come here! Don't pay him any mind. Dad, but... Tell him to go back where he came from. Trying to trick me with these obvious fakes. 1 minute, I will give you 1 minute to clear off and leave me to my business, or else I'll lay hands on you. A dark-skinned boy is shoved down into the street. Kicking up dust, he springs up clutching a stone and stubbornly leaps toward the counter.
Hey!
It's Leo! It's a good one!
Calm down.
Hey, calm down! The gem hunter, having become well accustomed to settling disputes, finds herself pulled unconsciously toward the situation, raising a hand to draw their attention. Those gathered turn to the self-appointed mediator. Seeing a fine crystal flash on the back of her hand, the gem merchant's face softens toward a potential customer.
What is it?
So what's going on? What makes you think this stone is a fake? The boy moves close to her, feeling both protected and newly helpful.
Here is the case.
Miss, you don't know this boy. He likely stole his father's truck to come here, and it wouldn't be the first time, I can tell you that. He's just a miner's hand. He never brings anything good. All the stones of any real quality don't make it past the foreman. So whatever he's holding down is either fake or stolen. This kid thinks he could just do whatever he wants. The guts. This one I dug up myself. I promise it's good. Give me a break. I won't trade with some ruffian like you. If there's any justice in this world, then you'll get a proper hiding for taking a truck. He waves his hand like shooting flies, showing no pity. Dad, why not at least look at the stone he bought? Maybe he's telling the truth. Mina, with people like him, kindness gets you nowhere. If you get tangled up with that little thief today, it puts our business with the mines in jeopardy.
I see.
Still, I think it would be alright just to take a look. N'est-ce pas? I forgot how you pronounce that word. I am truly sorry. Small rough hands place a simply cut. The unheated stone into her palm. It has real weight to it.
Par le feu est purifié.
And with that, some gemstones have light diffraction area where brilliances automatically move sidewards at the end of the turn. So is it just this? Ah, okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. I think I'm starting to get it. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's pretty cool. It's kind of brilliant. No more words needed. The red dragon on her shoulder lifts its head. Flame erupts, briefly flashing across her eyes. The gem merchant watches the fire with widening eyes. That's that. It's real. Though it's not particularly high quality. Not clean, it has a violet cast. You cut this yourself, none? See the lumps and notches? You've all but ruined it.
I'm not sure
You
that...
using an arcane skill to appraise that stone just now? That's right. Have you heard of it before? She looks at the man with a sudden eager curiosity. The little dragon stretches its neck out as if to join her.
You are...
Are you a chevalier? Chevalier? The famed French gem hunting family. That arcane skill of yours. It's unmistakable. So instead of Tevanier, it's Chevalier. You're gonna have to go along with it, Brume. She looks away. The red dragon wings drop, suddenly lacking spirit. You're mistaken. The technique only looks similar. She places the stone back into the boy's hand. His expression dims with disappointment. What's your name? Patel. Alright, Patel. Name your price. The stone. How much do you want for it? He gives a number, hesitant but steady.
Deal.
Fair price. I'll take it.
Even
Miss,
so,
there's no need to show charity to a no-good ruffian like him. Even if the stone is real, you don't know where it came from. If it's a gem you're after, I will be able to find it. I assure you.
Is that so?
Can you? I'm looking for a cashmere sapphire.
huh?
Miss, are you sure? I'll be honest. Most of the mines around here don't produce sapphires anymore.
No.
The few that are circulating around openly are invariably fakes.
But
Then again, I see you can appraise them for yourself. That's your advantage. At least you won't be cheated. The gem hunter shows no reaction to the merchant's flattery. So these genuine sapphires aren't in open circulation, but they can still be found somewhere. C'est pas? C'est pas? As perceptive as your little dragon, it seems. The old sapphire mines are near the border, the same area this brat slinked out from. He nods toward Patel, still clutching his jagged stone with pride.
here is the case.
It's not safe out there. You'll pass through dense rainforest, places where all manner of smugglers and criminals gather, and the miners themselves aren't the friendliest either. But other gem hunters have gone to visit these mines before, no?
Yes.
Well, yes, but they had teams and backers behind them. You came alone, it seems, aside from your pet. That much is true. Then I beg you, please stay here where it's safe. I have contacts in the mines if you want to work together. From what you just said, the sapphire mines are nearly exhausted, and the other hunters are waiting at the gate. If I stay here, I'll never have the chance. You want someone who can appraise stones? Fine. After all, you gave me useful information. The merchant's expression hardens. Miss, I don't want to sound harsh, but going into the mines alone is as good as a death sentence. He scans her face, hoping to see some sign of a struggle, some hint of fear or unease, anything. But her expression is calm, almost serene. I'm simply thinking of your safety. If you stay here, with enough time and money, you and your appraisal abilities.
I don't have that much time.
Kid, come here. The boy, really a young man, approaches, and Brume meets his eyes. Is this the first gem you've sold?
Yes.
I would be honored.
Then I'm honored. I'll pay you your price and something extra for the effort. But you must take me to your mine. So, back in Beryl's story, we've seen her get a sapphire. So we're probably in between that. So we're almost there, and then we got some special stages to do. That's all I'm seeing here. Pardon me. As the sun sets, the eager crowds that once filled the streets begin to shrink away into the night. You've got some guts driving into Delhi alone. She loads the supplies into her car and pats the roof. I'll take my own car. When we set out tomorrow, you lead. Got it. He's quiet, but seems to be in good spirits as he helps load up their supplies. Mina furrows her brow as she watches them. She makes an odd pair with Patel. Despite being the same age, they look years apart. Sister. Oh, you could just call me Brume. Or Adele. Adele.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about my father.
No,
You don't need to apologize. He's a merchant. He has his reasons. But he wasn't like this before. It wasn't so long ago that he'd go visit the mines himself. He's become so harsh lately. And the people in the mines weren't always like this either. They didn't always treat Patel this way. They both glanced toward Patel sitting in the truck bed. His arms and legs tell the story, like in a patchwork of bruises.
It's dangerous.
Adele, maybe you shouldn't go. The mines really are risky to visit now. Mining gems is always tricky. They wouldn't be nearly as so precious if it weren't.
Even so.
But you might not even find one. And even if you do, you may not make it back. My father is right about that much. There are so many dangers to avoid. But I don't want to avoid danger.
I don't intend to give up just to play things safe.
Yeah. Mina falls quiet. She knows nothing she can say will change this woman's mind. Hey, don't look so down. Maybe I really will come back with a sapphire. I hope so.
What
If this is what you have to do, then I'll wish you luck. Thank you, Mina. That's enough. Alright.
Oh boy.
The heat is always heaviest just before the rain arrives, made worse by the stagnant air near the mine entrance. The sluggish humid air blurs the line between swimming and walking. Shouts and hammering echo across the site. Even the threat of a downpour doesn't stop their relentless pursuit. Lucky enough, I suppose. With Patel leading, they reach the mine without incident. There. He points to a mine entrance where small-framed workers wearing headlamps are preparing to descend. A few old men look on. Patel quickens his pace toward them. As he approaches, one of the men looks up, giving him a stony glare. As Patel reaches him, he holds out a hand and strikes him across the face. Patel!
Don't!
Yeah, leave him alone. Too late. Patel stumbles from the blow. Brume catches him. Who are you? A friend of Patel's. Ha! A friend. His stone facade doesn't crack, even as he withdraws his hand. Patel, get back to work, now. Yes, father. Patel goes to fetch a large sieve. His own face now matches his father's, stiff and emotionless. Are you coming with me? I have to go sift the mineral stand. D'accord. Your friend will only be too happy to help. A smile breaks through the facade, but his left cheek is starting to swell and redden. Wow, what a parent. A water source muddied and tainted from washing away the ravaged earth. A line of people stands along its bank, breaking up ore. Tired and thin old men playing out a cacophony of hammers. You did well. Doesn't look like your first time. The words come out awkward, as if he isn't used to saying anything at all. At the water's edge, they lower the sieve into the pool, shake it to wash away the mud, and pick through the stones revealed in the bottom. Is that so, Master Patel? Maybe it's because I picked up some theory while learning to appraise gemstones. Theory? Knowledge, methods.
Oh.
Like my brother. He was always interested in learning. He even knew how to write. You have a brother? Dead. From heat stroke. He just collapsed one day.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Patel. Everyone here has lost a brother. My uncle was buried in these mines. The gem hunter lowers her head. Hands in the sun-warmed water, feeling the mud between her fingers. You didn't want to come back, did you? I wanted my own money. His voice drops, almost swallowed by the babbling water and the rhythmic hammering, but she hears it. When I found that stone, I hid it in my mouth.
So?
It was mine. If you'd gotten a good price, you wouldn't have come back. After a long moment, he nods. My brother did the same. He was good at finding stones. He was good at hiding them too. Good at staying away. But he always came back in the end. The last of the mud washes away, leaving only a few dull stones behind. Worthless. He flicks them into the water. The workday passes quickly. Sunset falls. A cool night wind rises. They didn't come away empty-handed, but the effort far outweighs the gain. A fire crackles, clothes still damp. The gem hunter eats a little of the food she brought. They will sleep on the ground tonight.
Adele?
You're as filthy as a peasant! Oh, here we go again. The familiar voice rings out.
It's not so bad.
I've looked worse, Felician. This is the part of the job.
But I am not like you at all.
You do
peasant.
realize that I am a part of you now? Why must I be forced to wallow in mud like some barnyard creature? I expect you revel in all of this, but have a heart. Felician, I am not wallowing in the mud, and you're being loud enough to give me a headache. Here, let me wipe you off. She wipes the muck from the crystal, suppressing an eye roll. Well, this is what you get for playing with mud all afternoon. Why must I suffer like this?
Sorry.
But I can't exactly take you off. Weren't you here for sapphires? What's the point of sifting through this dirt? Please, oh please do not tell me you are enjoying this too. I haven't forgotten what I'm here for. Patel will bring word. If a sapphire turns up, I will be the first one here to negotiate. So you're pretending to befriend the boy, to exploit his skills? Adele, I'm impressed. Perhaps I am beginning to have some influence on you. If I'm misunderstanding my attention's mistake makes you feel better, then go ahead, Felician.
After all, being trapped inside the crystal seems rather miserable.
Please, you're just like everyone else, Adele. Always refusing to admit your own selfishness. Selfishness. She snickers darkly. I'm not as selfish as you make me out to be. Oh, pardon me. I have a goal.
I'll get the sapphire.
The Tavernier curse prevails. We always find our treasure. She speaks softly, eyes lifted to the deep blue night. It's gonna be long, isn't it? At first light, the mine awakens with a day. A rough hose feeds water into the mine shaft to ease the pressure inside. Patel straps on his headlamp, ready to descend.
Do be careful.
If anything goes wrong, shake your light. I'll pull you up. His body slips into the water. He nods once and swims deeper. His light dims. So is the mine flooded? By noon, Patel has surfaced only to bring up tray after tray of heavy mineral sand. His hands are wrinkled and pale from the water. You need to take a break. I'm fine. Just one more. His wet hands lift the sieve high, passing it to Brume at the mouth of the tunnel. I'll be right back. His voice fades, swallowed by rushing water. You've been down there too long. A sudden snap, and at first it seemed imagined. Then she realized it is the support frame collapsing. In an instant, earth floods the shaft. The light blinks out. Patel! Mine collapse! The miners begin shouting over each other as they rush toward the site of the collapse. Let me guess. Patel's father would just cut the rope. I'm assuming it's gonna be like that. Alright, I'm gonna take a break for a few minutes and I shall be right back. Alright, just double checking what I need to do in these little reward claims here. So, the Curse Breaker. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Alright. Alright, still in the mining area? Yes, we are. Stifling heat. They dig, bent over the earth. With every minute, hope evaporates. Patel. Patel! But no one answers. His father is the first to stop digging. He stares at the mound of earth, empty-eyed.
Keep digging! We must help him!
He's dead. There wasn't anything worthwhile down there. He shouldn't have gone in. It was a waste of effort. His voice is flat. His eyes are red but hollow. We live and die searching for those gemstones. The only thing that's ever been worth it. That ever mattered. Brume keeps digging, ignoring the old man's dejected words. Sweat runs down her face, falling into the mud. Near dusk, she finally unearths him, but the crush of stone and dirt had already suffocated him. Patel. The boy's face is gray, eyes closed, his skin cold even in the jungle heat. You saw where your fate led you, didn't you? You tried to escape this fate.
But...
Her gaze drifts over the mining camp. Another entrance. Workers are already gathering, starting their next shift. The lonely figure sits in the dust beside Patel's still body, mumbling to herself.
only the gemstones matter.
Only gemstones? She carries Patel's body to a place far from the shaft, and as far from the camp as she can manage. She covers him in the mound dug by hand. Her entire body aches with effort, but still she forces herself to prop up a few branches to mark his grave.
Goodbye.
She whispers. A new day breaks at the mine. None of the gathered workers seem concerned or even affected by their recent loss. You still here? His voice is rough, as if tired by her very presence. If you're going to stand there judging us, why stay? Did you want me to cry for him? He isn't the first of us to die. He won't be the last. It's traitors like you that make this place the hellhole it is. Patel's grave is over there. She doesn't answer his accusation, only lifts a hand and points. If you want, you could give him a better marker, something more. It's not worth it. We may need to dig there someday. His gaze shifts from the makeshift grave back toward the active shaft, where a thick hose pours water inside. You're short on miners, aren't you? Now that Patel is gone,
I need to find the gemstone.
I'm staying to find my gemstone. That's why I'm here. The rush of water roars in her ears. Even in the heat, the water in the shaft feels cold. She reaches beneath the surface, feeling the weight of the stone hidden in the sands. She takes a deep breath and plunges her head under.
Oh.
Is that the Tavernier?
Yes.
Quite right. The famous gem hunting family. And she's donated the largest gem we have tonight. So young, living with so much wealth already.
But
Though I heard the Tavernier family is cursed. Inevitably, once they set out on their journeys, they will find something, but it will cost them their lives. Seems as soon as they find something of true value, death follows close behind. I do wonder about this Tavernier in particular. The lady hides a smile behind her hand, her diamond ring glittering.
Dear,
Dear, don't speak like that. This one is different. She's always known about the curse. Most of her family went to their doom, never knowing it was coming. She's known her fate from the beginning. Adele! Adele! Adele Tavernier! A spotlight illuminates the gem displayed on stage. Donated by Miss Adele Tavernier. Our thanks for her contribution to charity. A gem hunter, a knight, a true adventurer. She fears nothing, cutting through uncertainty and hardship, all to chase the gleam of light. She knew her destiny and still made a choice to follow it.
yes,
Every Tavernier is born with that thirst for adventure, to do or die, and usually both. When she set out, Adele meant to greet death and strike it down. She really is like a questing knight. Adele! 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 But she has succeeded where many before had failed. Perhaps the curse is no more. It seemed to me that nothing in this world could defeat her now. Her name will live on forever. Adele! 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 Please welcome Adele Tavernier! Tavernier! Sorry. The lights glared down on her and the gemstone, bright as an engulfing flame. Miss Adele, please tell everyone here, how did you use one gemstone to change your fate? To change the world? Change? Change the world with a gemstone? Beautifully said. Adele! Adele! Adele. A dream fades. Applause erupts, sudden and overwhelming. Eyes fixed on her as though witnessing a miracle.
No.
On the water, her eyes snap open. In the dark, something glimmers. Her hand closes around a hard stone. The little dragon clinging frantically to her arms is shocked as a large stone is shoved forcibly into its mouth. It flails, chokes, and retreats frantically beneath her clothes. I can't keep going like this. The rope tied to her waist begins to haul her up. The gem hunter emerges, dripping, empty-handed. I think she hit the gemstone. Maybe she hit the gemstone. I know it did. So the question is, why gemstone matter? Why does it matter indeed? To a gem hunter? Who knows? Find anything? His tone is dismissive, but he holds his stare, sharp and unblinking. No, just sand. You could try your luck if you like. Maybe you'll get something. You were right. There's nothing down there worth it. Several pairs of eyes watch her, scanning her for clues. Their eyes glint with something feverish. The gem hunter knows that look well. You found something. Otherwise you wouldn't have come up.
I'm afraid you'll
Sorry.
be disappointed.
Sorry to disappoint, but it's like you said. The mine is a bust. It's cold down there. Not worth my time. Or you already found what you were looking for. You don't believe me? She spreads her hands. Do you interrogate all your miners like this? Little wonder it's so miserable here. Search me if you like, but remember, I'm a customer, not a worker. Patel's father watches her for a long time. His expression is like a snake waiting to strike. What are you thinking?
How sad.
I'm thinking none of you are right in the head, and it's a shame I have to be the one to tell you. Patel died doing this work. and you barely even tried to save him. Like he wasn't worth enough to you. If we had all dug together, we might have saved him. But you all just went back to work, even though there's nothing left to find.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I've said too much. I don't really understand how things are here. Maybe it's pointless to try.
I'm tired.
But I'm tired, and I just want to go. He says nothing as she walks toward her car. Are we going to let her just walk away? She's got something. She must have found the sapphire. The accusation hits like a detonator, setting off every frayed nerve around her. The gem hunter is only a few steps from the car. She surges forward and dives inside. Damn it! Get her! Stand back! He's already scrambling for his gun. The engine roars. His eyes go bloodshot as the car kicks up sand. A burst of dust rises, blotting out the sky. The triggers pull, and gunshots crack through the air. Wow. The vehicle jolts as a scream fills the cabin. Daddy, what are you doing? I think I just got shot in the arm. Imbecile! You want to embrace the family curse and chase your own death, n'est-ce pas?
Sorry.
Sorry, Felician. Not now. We're being hunted. Gunfire tears through the air, skipping against the earthen road.
It's all over if you...
What was the purpose of all this? If you die, everything ends. Those miners have lost all reason. They would have killed me over that gem, whether I paid for it or not. I bet they were always greedy. But now with the storm so near, we don't know what they're capable of. Good thing I've spent so much time dodging traffic in Paris, no? Though I never would have guessed I'd use those skills to dodge bullets.
Well, maybe I have.
She laughs. It comes out half manic. She can feel the blood trickling down her arm.
Adele.
If you want to get yourself killed, you could have the good manners to at least not take me with you. What's wrong, Felician? You've more or less already died once, n'est-ce pas? Perhaps my family curse will at least find me one today. She jerks the wheel, pulling the car around a sharp blind curve. The gunfire at last fades behind them.
But not now. My heart is racing. I won't let it stop.
Yeah, she's enjoying this adrenaline rush. Ha! Funny. Ugh. Oh boy. That was intense reading. Let's hope I don't end up with just one arm. She filters water and washes the dried blood away. A short time later, she crouches while he heated her knife in her campfire. She bites down on a rolled up cloth, closes her eyes, and digs out the bullet. I wonder if my great-grandfather did this too. Maman used to say whatever I thought of their stories. His stories were always worse. But then, at least Napoleon remembered his name. She bites down the bandage and ties it off. Are you proud of yourself now, Adele? The gem hunter goes quiet, pale. I just didn't think it would feel like this.
So, this is what an adventure feels like, huh?
All this for a single stone. Pretty though it may be. The little dragon climbs onto her shoulder, avoiding the wound. It opens its mouth and spits out a rough-looking stone, panting it with exhaustion. A raw, uncut crystal. The gem hunter lifts it toward the light.
Only the gemstones matter.
But the storm has changed what that means. My ancestors, my great-grandfather, my parents. In this world, their stories no longer apply. Why should we bother chasing these things anymore? No one will remember it. Our name will be forgotten or changed.
Or perhaps feeling lost is also part of our fates.
She murmurs it sorrow softening her voice. The orbital gleams. Someone bound to fate sends a message.
Adele, the storm is coming.
Yeah. And my sleep time is almost here, but I will not stop until this is done. Another world forsaken. I believe this time she did find a sapphire. I think she finds the sapphire, as if they're in India after all. Delhi. Adele! You're hurt! The bandage on the driver's arm is seeping blood as the mud-smeared vehicle returns to the outskirts of Delhi.
It's
Delhi.
been a long time.
Long time no see, Mina. How are things here? Are you serious? Come here. Let me rewrap that wound. Gosh, what happened to you? You must have found what you wanted. Why else would you be here? The gem merchant leans in and eyes her from behind the counter. He poses his question in a casual tone, but there is an unusual fervor beneath it. Dad. Mina's face twists, obviously uncomfortable with his attitude. The gem hunter gives him a slight nod, unsteady but confident despite her ordeal. You're not wrong, but I paid a steep price for it. To be frank, I never expected to see you again. Figured you'd be dead. Either outside the mines nor on the road there.
What if...
Would you let me take a look, if you intend to sell it? I'm not in need of a buyer, monsieur. If that's what you're driving, if that's what you're driving after. Adele, he's just curious, right, Dad? She turns to her father with a pleading expression, hoping he will answer with dignity.
Yes.
Yes, I just wanted to see if it was all worth the effort. If it was worth all the effort. I'll bet it shines like a sunset sea. It hasn't been cut nor treated, so it isn't much to look at. But you already knew that.
Merci.
I think it's best that I take my leave. Thank you, Mina. Mina has just finished wrapping her arm in clean white gauze. She winces with pain as it is tightened. Mina's father wrenches them both, his expression seeming to grow darker with every passing second. I guess it's not just the miners, huh? Adele! The girl runs up, panic and concern written all over her face. Where are you going to go now? Or I suppose I just mean, maybe I could write to you. Dad has been acting stranger each day. And it seems like he isn't the only one.
I'm sorry.
I just hope that maybe we could stay friends. We could keep talking about gemstones, or whatever you like, really. She stops behind her, a hint of hope in her voice. Mina. She extends her hand. A gemstone rests quietly in her palm. This is Patel's. He wanted you to have it. He said, thank you for speaking up for him that day. They both recall the day he came to the market, before Brume proved the stone with her flames. Only Mina trusted him. Mina accepts the stone with dawning concern, confusion written on her face. I don't understand. Didn't he sell the gem to you? Is he alright? He changed his mind. He escaped his old life for good. That's all that matters. Do you want to see what I found? Hey. Yes, of course. She lets out the unanswered questions slide with a nod.
Oh dear.
Wow.
That's...
This is a true cashmere sapphire. Its luster is amazing. Even unheated. Entranced by its glow, the girl reaches out and touches it. She snaps back to herself, quickly pulling her hand away. What will you do with it? Sell it for a fortune? Make it into a one-of-a-kind ring? The gem hunter shakes her head.
No.
No, it has another purpose. one that was already used and failed.
It's time I head off now.
Sorry, I have to leave. This is her second farewell.
Sorry.
Mina, I may not be able to write to you. Oh? She doesn't ask why. Adele's pale face lifts into a smile. But try as she might, she can't make her smile look happy. I wish I could say more, but just know that the strange things happening here will end soon.
Sooner or later. Goodbye.
Clouds gather overhead. The heavy air is thick with moisture. The girl stands alone as the rain is about to fall. And the storm passes. Yeah. Another reverse storm. Another quiet ritual. Another failure. The finer the gemstone, the clearer the sound when it breaks. The woman before her is silent like a sculpture. She never shows frustration at the ritual's result. Nor confusion, just a solemn blankness. The gemstone shatters. After a long pause, Brume walks out the door of the shelter. Yeah. Another storm. Another disaster forgotten. But the riverbank air is damp and fresh.
Adele.
Admit it, you were played. She's been predicting the storm using intelligence from the Manus Vindicte.
Beryl will never tell you the truth about the storm. She's never truly cared. Not about you, not about the storm, not about the world itself.
The stone gem you worked so hard to find. She shattered it and tossed you the pieces. She pulls a handful of glittering fragments from her pocket and looks out over the river. One of the slivers, though, is sizable enough on its own. In the light of day, cut as it is, it reveals itself in a lustrous cornflower blue. Adele, do you want to keep it? Even after the failed ritual, its shattered core seems to radiate with light. It has no more use for me, but it could serve as a memory of your long journey. What do you mean? The gem hunter lowers her head, gazing at the fragmented stone. Then her fingers close around it, gathering its remains into her palm.
Yeah, I know.
Indeed, it is frustrating. Is it still worth it, though? Maybe not.
Madame Boaniche.
Will not tell me the truth about the storm. She stands at the riverbank and tilts her head toward the flowing water. The people I met in Vienna, I was like them once, looking forward to a bright future. In a way, I think Mina and Patel were too. They never knew the storm was coming, and what would it matter if they did? There's nowhere to run. The storm has already changed everything. Indeed.
My fate? I've never had control over it. I doubt I ever will.
Until now, I hesitated, always waiting for it to come.
Waiting for the moment. Any moment when I might feel I've become a true tavernier. When I set out for adventure. Or when I find a way to appreciate the significance of gemstones.
And just like that, she just drops the gemstone into the river, huh? The blue fragments tumble through the air, scattering light before they fall into the river. Her eyes still reflect the gem's blue gleam. Gems used to promise forever, but what does that mean now? Everything will be lost to time.
Left unknown. Unremembered. Unappreciated.
Yeah.
Adele.
Then you've begun to understand, Adele. Chérie, this world has never mattered. You once chased what was ordinary, and now the extraordinary. But it is all the same. In a way, I wish I had tried to live that extraordinary life earlier. Maybe then that curse would have found me before I knew all this. Now it's too late. Brilliant blue shards strike the water and disappear into the river.
The old world is long gone, you poor wretch.
Paris stretches out around them, washed again by the storm. But the familiarity of its skyline is only a facade. It is a new Paris in an old mask, one that does not belong to them. The winds of a new world arise.
I will rediscover the true meaning behind these gems, sooner or later.
And that is the end of that story. But it is not over just yet. We have the special challenges to do in order for us to complete the achievements here and there. So I will not only do Jewel Hunter 1, 2, and 3, but also her survey to see how her gameplay is like. Even though we've already seen the gameplay in the main story, I just want to showcase that either way. So, again, this is all about the sideways that go downwards. In special stages, tapping an area rotates the brilliances within the area clockwise. Right. Right. Well. Okay. This is gonna be harder than I think. This is gonna be difficult as it is. There we go. I think we need to do more, get more brilliances as much as we can. I assume it. Didn't think that. Alright, let's see how many brilliances I can get. Well, with one move left, I think I can barely get it anyway. So, let's see. We could do... No. Thinking just makes my hurt. I think it just hurts me. Well, 5 is good enough for me. Alright, what's this one? Is this line here? So let's see. Still rotating, huh? Okay, we need a... I need to think here. Oh, it's refer. It's going this way, huh? Okay, we need to, like... Okay. There we go. Nice. Nice again. Right, something most nice to me. I still gotta be smart with with how I'm doing this. Nice. Alright. Nice again. Let's see. I forgot I could do this. I forgot I could do that. Alright. I'm just randomly doing these things here and there. Right. Let's see. Ha! I keep forgetting I can use this. Right. Well, that sucks. Alright. 20 brilliances. That's pretty good. Alright. Notice the third one. Okay. What can we do here, though? Still gonna rotate, huh? That's quite unfortunate. Let's see what we do. Let's see. We'll switch this here. Huh. Whatever. Right. Why not? Almost there, I believe. I really need to be smart with what I do here. And 26 is good enough for me, and that's my final score for this thing. Now, the last thing I will need to do is try out her survey. Again, we'll see her abilities here. Let's see, deals mental damage. That. Alright, let's go ahead and test her out real quick.
There is time still to avoid this fate.
So she does well with Corvus and what's his name? Oh well. Let's see what we can do here.
The dead embrace you.
Leave it to me.
This is debuffs the channel.
It stings.
Doom awaits within. Vergossenes Blut für nichts.
Let's just get a
Power
feel.
from the soil.
All is planned.
Do not let yourself go home.
Right. So
Schedule.
There is no end to this misery.
It is heat stated, no?
Expedited.
Sacrifice holds meaning only in its warning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
it's still amazing. These
Eliminate
extras
what is false.
are. We got some damage. Good damage. I think what I could do here is like, increase Corvus's abilities here.
The clock is ticking.
Just
Try
a
this.
little sin. The destination is set.
Learn.
Schedule confirmed.
Alright, let's try this.
Signal confirmed. Ready to depart.
Okay.
Stay back. Up with a little spark. And down it goes.
Oh, that's our
Bon
ultimate
courage.
damage. Nice. It turned
take good
the
care of
Apple
yourself.
Tower into a Tesla tower. Brilliant.
All is planned.
I could slow it down to see the full extent of her ultimate. Not sure if it's worth,
You mean it?
but I do like her. Unless someone convinces me that the next character in the new version will be even more worth it. One can assume. So, I think I could do this one here. Buff you here.
Just a little singe.
The dead embrace you.
Customized bullets.
I gotta be smarter with this thing.
Purge the impurities.
Show mercy.
Nice. It's gotta be the extra attacks. You know, the extra actions. That's what we're boosting. I assume it. Let's see.
There is no
The destination is set.
Leave it to me.
It is heat stated, no?
sacrifice holds meaning only in its warning. Life is delicate and easily lost.
Honestly, I never will try to disable the animations for the ultimates. Because why
A
not?
little spark. And down it goes. Bon courage. Un éclair remarquable, n'est-ce pas?
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, munch. Don't shove it. Let's see.
Schedule confirmed. The clock is ticking.
I'm here.
Oh,
With
I was gonna
everyone.
do more.
Expedited.
Let's do
Signal
more.
confirmed. Ready to depart.
An amazing discovery.
Look at what the mushroom boy does. Oh, good shields, okay. Or something more, I don't remember. Sarsa? Or Esra? I don't remember. Oh darn. I can't remember them. Gosh. Oh well.
Your punctuality is appreciated.
Give it a little thought. The destination is set. Leave it to me.
In my sights.
That's enough politeness for one day. Up with a little spark. And down it goes. Bon
Slow down the animation to see it. But seriously, turning the Eiffel Tower into a Tesla Tower, brilliant. Again, I will not stop saying it. And should be the next one? Yeah, we did it.
A minor incident.
Alright, so that is the end of an Unheated Gem. We have finally finished with everything here, from doing Brume's anecdote story to doing her special stages, see how the minigame goes. I thought it was an interesting minigame until you go to the mechanics, learn the mechanics. It's kind of difficult to understand a bit, but once I think about it a bit more and see, makes you think, where should I put the gems? Where would I need to turn them? Where would I need to place them? And I keep forgetting to use the other of Fufu's abilities to do stuff like randomly make an area of gems or move a gem to its place, to another switch position, I guess. But all in all, it kind of shows her that she is now accepting the situation that she is in. She has learned loss. And I didn't mention it before, so I'll say it again. Lost the Paris that she once loved and lived. She lost her best friend, who might be the love of her life. Or just her best friend, which we all love in our lives. Because we all love our best friends, since childhood. You know that? If you lose someone like that that's been part of your life for a long time, it does feel like you're losing a part of yourself, along with the place that you once called home before the storm. The storm does change eras, does change everything. So yeah, she is now like accepted reality. She is really accepting it. Like, she took her name for granted, thinking that she could avoid the curse, but now she wished that it could have taken her instead of just seeing what the storm did to her beloved Paris and everything else. So yeah, now she's got that burning resolve to try to stop the storm, or at least help out any way she can. It just comes to show that it is kind of meaningless to try to save someone as they even tried to tell them that this storm would wipe away everything. But it'll just only confuse people a lot more. So, yeah. You play Savior. That's why there was a chapter called Playing God. You try to play Savior. But it didn't do much in the end. The storm still passes. People still change. Even appearance and names. Yeah. And I honestly can't wait to see what the new story version might be. Whether it's a new chapter. I wish there's a chapter 12. But I think it might be just event stories and whatnot. Anyway, I think that's all I got for today, and that is all I will do until the new version comes out. Here's my question to y'all guys. In the comments section, if you want to put it in there, is Brume worth the pull? Is she even worth it? I'll let you guys decide by liking the video. I'm not sure if I want to do a video of me pulling for her, but I never do. I only get rare chances if I do, if I have saved enough, to do a pulling video, to pull a gacha pulling video. But I never do gacha pullings at all in my videos, because I rather do it when I'm streaming. But since when I do stream, probably in the weekends. So that's all I gotta say for now. So thank you all for watching this video, and I really hope you did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like or dislike. Any comments will be helpful. To me, and to understand your thoughts of what you guys think of the story so far. What do you think of this anecdote so far? Do you feel a bit sorry for Brume's situation? I did. Like she is now living her family's legacy, but even though it's the worst way possible. She ain't dead. She ain't gonna die from this, but still, she is living it in the worst way possible. Seeing the world change again and again. Alright, I just went off the rails for a bit. Also, if you wish to check out my YouTube channel, please do so. And if you like my content, like what you see so far, I urge you and politely ask that you should support my channel by clicking that subscribe button and click on that notification bell when you want to see my videos when you be notified when my videos does come out. Like I said, it'll take about a couple of days for me to edit this out, and then I'll post it. Because I had other things to deal with. So, maybe right now I am currently working on the Syndrome of Silence, because I'm trying to think whether or not I should do one playthrough or I should do both endings just to see what happens. Maybe. Well, that's all. Alright, as always, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the new video, so peace out. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. Bye for now. Bye.